Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we are going to solve another problem in our yard, and it's the one that everybody loves so much. It's this squiggly thing called a hose, and we didn't like it. So we decided to do what lots of other people online have done, and we're going to install a Hoselink. And we're going to do it right here. We started the first process where we dug a hole. They do recommend 18 inches or so. We did figure, since we were this close to the house, even though we live in a colder climate, it should be more than okay, because we went just to 12 inches down for us. We did some quickcrete. You can tell it's nice and sturdy. This thing isn't going anywhere. I did have a couple of concerns. I didn't have a post hole digger. I just did it by hand because I was really worried that I was going to get right up next to the irrigation box pipes coming out, and I did, but I think we're far enough away that it's going to be fine. So we'll show you what we're going to do, but first I wanted to mention they do suggest you can get a 4x4, which, as you could probably tell, is a little smaller than what we have here in the ground. We decided to go with a 4x6 because the edges seem to go over when it's the 4x4. At least that's what we had noticed online with a lot of people. So we went with the 4x6, and you can tell this is not just the natural wood color. Rebecca really wanted it to be black. Black it is. So we're gonna go ahead and install it, show how I do it. Okay, so we're just gonna open it up and show you. We always love when those Aussies do something great. If you haven't looked online yet, you probably may or may not know. Hoselinks are from down under. So we're excited to put it on the pole. We open the box. First thing we see is some of the connections. You can see it in there. I'm not gonna open it quite yet, but there is the sprayer and some of the quick connects, which are really awesome, by the way. And I'm gonna try to do this in a way that I'm not gonna break it or my dog. I'm just gonna gently try to pull that out. So there's the main unit right there. We will set that off to the side. Another sprayer, gotta love that. And here is the thing to connect it to the post, along with the bolts and the washers to do that. I'm gonna go grab a level and a square to get that going. So they did something really nice. They put a template in the box. We're gonna go ahead and use that, but the first thing we need to do is measure down about 2.5 inches. They didn't have one in the store, but we bought online a cap for this. That way it'll keep water from going down and rotting it any sooner than it absolutely needs to, and it should look nice. So you're gonna go ahead and just see how much black lead can show on black paint. And there you go. I've got that. I'm gonna grab my template. I think that looks pretty good there, but let's get it nice and level.
You could just put one right from the end of it.
Go ahead. In the box, they included these lag screws. I was a little surprised because it's actually a 3/8. I figured it would be a metric, but nope, it's a 3/8. We're gonna go ahead and put this one in first and then level it up from there. we're ready to just go ahead and slip it in place. We'll grab it. Aha. There we go. All right, now we can take this old hose off and give it to one of our less fortunate neighbors.
Or one of our kids.
So when we got this out of the box, these were already on here. I'm going to go ahead and just leave them in place. You have two connectors, one that just goes onto the hose, and of course it's got a little rubber gasket down in there to hold it in place. Tighten that baby on, and then this universal connector actually just slips into place. It doesn't screw. It's got two marks, the white marks. You just put it in place and twist it until it locks in place. You come down here to the spigot, to the hose bib, and then you just carefully screw it on. Or you carefully unscrew it from the bib. Let's do this instead. You see the leaks? No leaky. I'll go get a pair of clippers to cut that off. Warning, do not let the hose retract on its own. Kind of like if you had a tape measure, don't do that either. Do it controlled. You will take that off. Make sure we tell everybody. Trusty utility knife. See if I can just cut the strap without getting the hose. And apparently I can. Take that off. Safety first. Close that. Oh, we've got some tape on here that I'm going to need to cut off too. I have that piece.
So what are these all for?
If we lived in someplace else that had a different kind of. So I'm going to just pull it out a little. Whoop. Haha. Look at that. That's so cool.
Attachment? Does it already have a clip connector?
It already has it.
Oh, all right.
And they even gave us extra gaskets just in case. Because they'll probably go bad at some point. We'll have them to put in. So this is going to connect just like that bottom piece. We find the two matching areas. Oh, I think we do at least. There they are. Didn't have a white on it in that one. There you go. Just slip that into place. We're gonna. Oh, this right there, this says open on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently this right there that says open on it needs to be open. Now you got a double whammy. You can open it there, you can open it there. Here or there.
Do it all over the plant.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Oh, I just went to spray my dog. So we go off and off. Now we give it a gentle tug and then guide it back in. And boom, there we go. We can now turn it so that it's kind of out of the way. We also got a long enough one that we can go all the way into the backyard, and we can even run it around most of the front yard. We are going to do another Hoselink for the front yard, but that's going to have to wait just a little bit. But we're golden. We're set to go. Hope you enjoyed this few minutes of us struggling to put on a Hoselink. It really was no big deal. I think anybody could pretty much do it, but great product. We're excited to make sure it's a great product for us. Everybody else says so. We're going to trust them, but we like it so far. Thanks for watching.